On the next 100, we have liked to hit drives just like these ones here. And if you want to hit drives like that or hit shots just like this into the green, then today in this video, we are going to talk to you about how you can do that with a few cheats. But by those videos, you can see we are coming into the winter. But I have the Takomo Ignis driver and I have this in a 10.5 degree. You can see I've got that on a neutral setting, but there's one thing that you can do to hit longer drives now you're going into that elusive winter, because I want you to utilize this right here and make sure that we've got enough loft on your driver, because 90% of golfers do have a 9-degree driver. And if you have, I want you to go to this number right here. I want you to go to +2 and make that your setting. We're going to do that with my driver today, which is going to take it to 12.5 degrees, because there is one big reason why. So now we've lofted that driver up and we've taken it to 12.5 degrees. The reason is for that in the winter. You might be thinking, well, the wind's up in the winter, it's going to affect the ball more. Well, if we find the middle of the face, we're still going to have the ball speed, but the main thing is increasing your carry, because if you've got your driver set at 9 degrees, at 8 degrees, even at 10 degrees, you're potentially coming out of the sky a little bit early, and when the fairways start to get a little bit wetter, we're losing distance that we don't need to lose. If we want to hit it past Barry, our playing partner, if like myself I want to keep hitting it past James, then I need to do something to make sure I do that. So a little change to that loft, the same golf swing, and you can see that's launched nice and high, it's drawing down, and this Takomo Ignis driver at 299 has performed again. But just that little cheat of changing the loft on this driver can really help you get there a little bit more carry, get the ball going further. But that's not the only thing you can do this winter to help you lower your scores. Let me explain. And guys, if you're new to the channel, then welcome to this YouTube channel. If you want to hit that subscribe button and join us on the journey to 100,000, that will be great. And guys, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, welcome back to the next 100. So that's a first cheat of how you can enjoy your golf a little bit more in the winter. But you might also find that you get a little bit more launch and you enjoy that going back into the summer. So this is where, obviously, tinkering with your clubs in the winter, this is the time to do it. Maybe you're not playing competitions. There's one big thing that we get here in the UK that can really help you still enjoy your golf in the winter. And it's a very simple thing, but a lot of people don't do it, including this man right here, and he was told by a Ryder Cup legend to do this. And this is something you can do in the UK at this time of the year, and it is because we do have placing involved. So we want to make sure that you are cleaning and drying this golf ball. A very simple thing, but this is going to obviously have a massive effect on how that ball comes out, how it launches, how far it goes, and ultimately what you score. But that's really not the cheat. The cheat is how many times have I told you that you need to take practice swings. We need to get you in a position where you might have a nice practice swing, even if it's just a half feel, and then you go and hit your shot. But you look there, course in fantastic condition here at Lindrick just before December, but look at all that is now on the club face. And I could wipe that off. A lot of people would put it onto their waterproofs. However, this is not going to necessarily help you, because we need to make sure that this club face is dry when you are hitting your shot. And you might think that, yes, I'm a high handicap, it doesn't matter. It matters for every golfer. If a tour player is going to do it, if you want to get your scores down and enjoy your golf a little bit more, we've saved the money on the equipment we are using here today. Let's try and take advantage of that by having dry equipment, a dry golf ball, so we can hit shots just like that. A towering pitching wedge, pin high. I've got my distances, it's gone exactly where I would expect. I've set myself up with a chance now, and that's all from something very simple. We've lofted the driver up to get a nice drive down here to within a pitching wedge range. Let's keep this club dry, let's keep the golf ball dry, so we can hit our yardages, lower our scores, just enjoy getting out here. So you can see there, nice and easy, we are pin high, we are having a chance at a birdie putt, and it's a relatively long par 4. Again, I think this is relatively down on those stroke indexes. So a lot of people are getting a shot here, but I've made it easy by lofting that driver up. I've not had to do anything, I've not changed my swing. And then from there, I've just made sure that I've got a dry club face. If you're playing early in the summer, it may be in the morning, there's a lot of dew on the ground, make sure you're not getting water between ball and club. But here on the putting green, one big thing that I want you to do, we want to make sure that that golf ball is nice and dry, but I want you to focus on here is your pace. So when we come into the winter, a lot of you will be saying, well, the greens are bobbly, we don't know what to do. Well, let's focus on making sure that I'm looking at my target, I'm making some practice swings, and we're then able to get that pace. Because even getting out of here with 2 putts is essential, but you'll have seen on this series as I put these on screen, we've holed a lot of putts, or I've certainly holed a lot of putts with this Oz 1 putter. James has also holed a lot of putts, but doing simple things like that, getting the right loft on your driver, keeping your club face dry, and then focusing on pace when it comes to putting can really help you lower your scores. That's what we've done in the next 100 to shoot the best scores ever. But head over to James's channel to see how we get on this week.